That's right. It is January. That's correct. It is January. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take January and I'm going to copy it onto the top of our calendar. Now I already put the day, the number for the day in there for you, but in the future I'm not going to put the number in the day for you. Okay? So today is January 5th. Who knows what year it is? Who knows what year it is? Zoe?
The year is 2021.
That's right. The year is 2021. So I'm going to insert a text box where we can write 2021 and make this nice and big. The year is 2021. That is correct. Good job. We transferred over from 2020 and now we're in 2021. Woohoo! New year. Happy New Year. Okay, if you haven't had me, and the people who have had me, y'all know I'm excited to teach today. Okay, who could tell me what day of the week it is? Today is... Today is... Who could tell me? Cameron.
Tuesday.
Today is Tuesday. That's right. This is Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. Who could tell me what yesterday was? Easy.
Yesterday was Monday.
Yesterday was Monday. He started doing that while he was singing like Mrs. Cooper. I love it. So today is Tuesday. So yesterday was Monday. Today is Tuesday. Tomorrow will be... Who could tell me what tomorrow would be? Egypt?
Thursday.
So today, Monday, Tuesday...
Wednesday.
Wednesday, right? That's right. Tomorrow will be Wednesday. Yes, Alani.
Can I tell you something?
Real quick.
I have a friend in my house that's delivering to me, and there is a puppet named Jesse, and on that day tomorrow, the Jesse doll comes.
Oh, cool. You're going to have to show us that on Show and Tell Day. Okay, so today is Tuesday, yesterday was Monday, and tomorrow will be Wednesday. Now, the day of the month is 5, so we're going to do tally marks. So, if I'm counting by tally marks, and I'm just going to go through today for you, but then in the future I might ask you to help me do the tally marks. If I had 5, I would draw 1, 2, 3. Remember, these are tally marks, not base 10 blocks. 3, 4. Then for 5, remember, I don't put another stick. I do a slash for anything that is a 5. So like 5, 10, 15, 20 would all be a slash. Okay, so like the diagonal line. So today's the 5th. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or if you just saw this group, this represents 5. So you could count on from 5. What would you say the weather is today? We have stormy, partly cloudy, windy, cloudy, sunny, rainy, snowy. I wish it was snowy, but it's not. What is the weather today? What would you say, Gage?
I think it's kind of cloudy.
I think you're right. I think it is kind of cloudy. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put cloudy in there for us for today. I agree. I think it's kind of cloudy. Hopefully it gets more like partly cloudy and some sun peeks through later today. All right, so this will keep track of the weather we have. So Gage said it was cloudy, so I'm going to put a little slash line to denote that it is cloudy today for our first day of the month together. Okay, and who could tell me what season is it? Is it winter, spring, autumn, or like fall or summer? What do you think? Let me see. Emmy, what do you think, girlie?
What's up?
Winter. I would agree. I would definitely say it is winter. Definitely the winter months. All right, we're gonna skip.
I think it was winter.
We're gonna skip that today. Oh, the last thing, I just want to go over this real quick. Unless anyone has lost a tooth today, okay? If you've lost a tooth, okay, what we'll do, you'll let me know if you lost a tooth, and you will pick your color, okay? So like if Mrs. Cooper lost a tooth, that wouldn't be good because it would be an adult tooth. But if I had lost a tooth, I might pick a color. I like green. So, and I would put my little block here, okay? So, if someone, is there anyone who lost a tooth this morning? Anyone? Anyone lost a tooth this morning? No? Okay. But if someone loses a tooth tomorrow or tonight, okay, so if you lose a tooth tonight or tomorrow morning, we'll put your little tooth color in, okay? And we'll graph and see how many tooth is. Mrs. Cooper, how many teeth we lose in a month. Okay? Alrighty. So, I'm going to stop presenting. Good job. Good calendar. Awesome. Now, before we do anything else, I will say that if we do like phonics together, I'll typically move like my computers. So it might take a couple minutes for me to do that just so that you can see this will be our phonics chart. I do have your sight words over here. We're not going to practice new sight words today just because we are running out of time. And I would rather do more of like the fun getting to know you stuff throughout this week rather than like the, hey, you have to learn these 4 words this week. Know what I mean? And we can get to that next week. So, our book we're going to read today, a question. Any questions we got? We got a question? Bristol, you got a question?
I do have a wiggly tooth.
You have a wiggly tooth. Oh, okay, fingers crossed.
Me too.
Gage got a...
Me too.
We might have a lot of teeth go missing tomorrow.
Me too.
Or at least this week.
I'm a wiggly.
I got a wiggly tooth too.
Oh. We can lose so many teeth.
So do I.
I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. Okay, are you ready to read our book today? Yes? Okay, can I have everyone mute themselves in 3, 2, 1? Mute.
I had a question.
Mute. I will catch you after our story, our book today, okay? Okay.
Me too.
Okay. I will catch you after our book today, okay? I promise. All right. So, our book today that we're going to read is we're going to read a book about penguins. Now, my Westmore friends, you don't know this teacher, but Miss Snyder, who used to teach first grade, right? She now teaches kindergarten at West Pine. Her favorite animal is a penguin. So when she heard I was doing this book today, she was like, oh, jealous. I want to come to your class, Mrs. Cooper, and learn about penguins. Because our favorite animal is a penguin. My favorite. Yeah, I know you know Miss Snyder. My favorite animal is a giraffe because they're tall like me. But today we're going to learn about penguins. This is Penguins by Gail Gibbons. Learn all about penguins. Here come the penguins, straight and tall. They walk with a waddle, yet look stately and dignified. Whoa. They walk with a waddle. Who could stand up and give me their best penguin waddle? Who could do it? Go for it. Let me see it. I want to see all your waddles. Let's go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Carson's doing a chair waddle. I love it. That's what I'm doing. Ooh, ooh. Oh, oh, easy. That's a good waddle. Oh, 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 good waddle, Emmy. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I love your waddles, Jackson Sawyer. Yes. Yes. Whoa, be careful there. That's a little bit of a crazy waddle there, George. Don't want to tip the chair. Good waddle, Brist. Oh, good waddle, Jaden. Love it. Oh, my goodness. Love your waddles. Yo, penguins. Check that out. There are 17 different kinds of penguins. The smallest is the little blue penguin. Okay, so the little blue penguin is right here. It's also called the fairy penguin. It is about 1 foot. So that's 30 centimeters tall. It's about 1 foot. So that's only about 12 inches. That's a ruler. That's this tall. It's only this tall. That's how small that penguin is. It's only that big. The biggest penguin, the biggest of all penguins, is the emperor penguin. So that's this guy over here. You're probably more familiar with the emperor penguin. So that's the emperor penguin. Standing almost 4 feet tall, okay, that's 120 centimeters. So that's 4 of these. 4 feet. That's 4 of these rulers is 4 feet. All penguins have black or bluish gray black backs, and white bellies. The patterns around their necks and heads are what make them look different. Some have colorful heads, and some have colorful patches. Others show off brightly colorful crests, so like crests on the top of their head. But they all have the same basic body shape and characteristics. Okay, so they all have the same basic body shapes. Like they all have a bill at the top. They all have a bill. They all have a crown, eyes, a neck, a back. They all have a tail. They have webbed feet. Who knows why penguins have webbed feet? Bristol, why do penguins have webbed feet?
Because they swim.
Because they swim, that's right. And the webbed feet help them swim through the water. Good job. You must have read a book about penguins before. But they all have the same basic body shape and characteristics. So like see here, they all have the same basic body shape and characteristics. So these are the different type of penguins. So like we have the macaroni penguin. Doesn't he look like he has macaroni on his head? Oh my goodness, he does. He looks like he has macaroni on his head. We have the Gentoo penguin, the king penguin, the chin strap penguin. Doesn't it look like he's wearing a chin strap? Like he's wearing a strap under his chin? He has a strap under his chin. The Galapagos penguin, which lives, I believe, on the Galapagos Islands. The rockhopper penguin, which has a really neat crest. The rockhopper penguin. The Magellanic, might be Magellanic penguin because of like Magellan. I think that's why. The yellow-eyed penguin, because like see, he has a yellow eye. And the African penguin, also called the black-footed penguin. So see, as you can see there, also called the black-footed penguin. And then the Adelie penguin. Okay. All penguins are found in the southern hemisphere. Penguins do not live up at the North Pole. They live down below the southern hemisphere. So they all live down on the southern hemisphere. They don't live up here at the North Pole with like Santa Claus, you know. The Adelie and Emperor penguins never leave Antarctica, so they never leave Antarctica. Others live in New Zealand, Australia, South Africa, South America, and the Galapagos, and many other islands. Penguins are birds, but they lost their ability to fly millions of years ago. So, Bristol, you're right, they swim. Over time, they began to spend a lot of time hunting for food in frigid waters. Their wings changed into powerful, rigid flippers for swimming. Penguins have sleek, smooth bodies that glide easily through the water. They are excellent swimmers and divers. Larger ones can swim faster than 25 miles an hour. The emperor penguin can dive deeper than any other bird, about 1,500 feet. Groups of penguins may stay at sea for weeks at a time. They leap in graceful arcs through the water to grab breaths of air. Penguins feed underwater on krill. That's like krill. It's a small shrimp-like creature, kind of like shrimp. And other sea creatures. Their natural enemies are fur and leopard seals. So a fur seal, which is here. Their natural enemies are a fur seal and then a leopard seal. A leopard seal, which is there. Sea lions, that's a sea lion. Sharks, man, they have a lot of predators. And killer whales. Killer whales, which is right here.
Right?
Killer whales. When the penguins want to leave the water, they can leap up as much as 6 feet onto a rocky shore or iceberg. And guess what? Mrs. Cooper's 5'9". So they can leap from my feet to 3 inches above my head. That's how big a penguin can jump. That's how high they can jump. They can jump over Mrs. Cooper's head. So they can jump from the water onto the ice over Mrs. Cooper's head. That's a big jump for a small little penguin. Oh my goodness. They climb rocks easily, hopping from one to the other. Sometimes penguins speed over snow and ice by dropping onto their bellies and sliding. So they call that tobogganing. So they toboggan down the ice. So it's like they're sledding down the ice. Isn't that cool? Well, guess what? That's all we're going to read from our book today. We're just going to read a little part today. Okay? For your seesaw activity, which should have popped up, so it should pop up on your seesaw account after I leave you, what you're going to do is you'll have a penguin, okay, and you'll label the different parts of the penguin by using the move tool, okay, to move the different parts of the penguin, and then you're going to give me 2 facts that you learned about penguins. Now, I attached a read aloud to the lesson, so if you want to read aloud the book to where we stopped again. So we stopped right here where it's talking about how they're tobogganing down the ice. So you don't have to give me facts from the other part of the book, but you can just give it to me from the beginning of the book, or maybe about what some of the penguins we learned about, or, you know, like the crest on their head. And then what I'll also do is, since I'm recording this, okay, so what we talked about today, I'll post the recording, so I'll post it to YouTube, and then I'll post the YouTube link to the announcements page. But I'll have to do it after this. Now, we do have a quick little math lesson today where we're just going to go over counting. It's going to be super simple. We can have a little chat at the beginning again, but we have that at 9 o'clock. So if you want to, you can exit out, but I'll leave this up. So as soon as you come back, it'll be right here. It's the same code, Cooper 2021, for our little math lesson. But we keep math pretty short and sweet. But that's all I have for you.